Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to JV Trending News. Today's date is 22nd day in the month of September 2025. I'll be going to give you newspapers review. Let's look at the first one. Ibas rejects Assembly's move to prove 6-month spending. Looking at this issue, it made it clear that it is not the House of Assembly in the River State that appointed him, but President of the nation, meaning that Tinubu, gave him that role, is the one that is accountable to, not to the state, not to the House of Assembly members. So, in other words, it's saying that they don't have rights. They are limited in trying to probe his administration, his spending, how he has been managing the resources of the state. And you wonder sometimes about this country. How would a sole administrator who spent 6 months and then generated a lot of money, according to the report, it's about 257 billion naira came in on board, and from that March till the time Tinubu suspended him or called made it clear that yes, no more state of emergency. But he said that he has restored the peace in the state. He has done the job that Tinubu assigned him. But what do you think? Does it make sense? Does it add up? Does it show that there's accountability in that River State? But to him, I know that Tinubu is the one now that we now give accounts to Nigerians or to the River State people, instead of the House of Reps to show that transparency, that he has done his best. How do you restore? How do you manage the resources? Well, those are the questions that a lot of River State people will be calling, I'll be asking, and be questioning the Ibas. But let's move on to the next one. NNPP distances itself from Kwankwaso's plan to join APC. Now, Kwankwaso is saying that yes, we're interested in joining APC on the condition that they will not neglect him and his people that he carry along when they win in 2027. So that is to show, what happened in 2015, that he was betrayed, and then it felt like he was neglected. They did not really see him as important anymore during the coalition that took away the power in the hands of Jonathan in the PDP. But let's see what is going to happen. According to the party is saying that they are not interested, they are not part of him. That is only him. That is his own decision. It's not the party. So let's remove party from personality. So in other words, now the personality is what he's talking about. It's not the party. Party is not joining APC anymore. But Kwankwaso, being member of the party, who is a personality in the party, can join and can bring its movement with APC, Tinubu, in 2027 general election. That's what is happening now. So that is just to inform them, to inform him that, see, NNPP is not joining the APC. It is Kwankwaso that has the right. He has the right to join any party. It feels like. Then bulk fuel buyers dump middlemen for direct Dangote supply. Now the marketers, they are saying that Dangote will betray them, trying to take over, become monopolistic, and then remove their job. But one thing we need to understand is that the bulk, these buyers, a lot of people that are buying, they saw the free distribution as advantage to them. Free distribution of fuel or supply of fuel to their filling stations. So in the process, Dangote has already started the program, and which he has made clear. But they say that we that are truck owners that have had agreement with the retailers, the filling stations owners, now that it's not possible because they are taking loan from the bank, so they cannot compete with Dangote. So they already admitted that they have no capacity or the resources to engage in the free distribution of fuel to the buyers. So because of that, the buyers' interest is to see that they cut down the price of fuel or they maximize profit. Instead of them to pay more for the distribution of fuel, they save more money. So let's look at the next one. Shettima arrives in New York for UNGA UNGA 80. Now, a lot of key ministers already briefed Shettima about what is happening on how to represent Nigeria in New York. And then the Minister of Trade, talk about the Minister of Foreign Affairs, they already make sure they already inform him, and he's going to also give keynote or talks on the contributions during the program, this program. So at the end of the day, we hope that he's going to represent us well, and then make sure that he participates and look at the interest of the country, not in the interest of himself or his boss, of the country of Nigeria. But at the end of the day, we should be saying open that this kind of conferences or events bring positive things to Nigeria, not just to be at market attendance alone, but to see impact. We have seen cases of where all those travelings of Tinubu to Japan, to Brazil, we don't really see much effect at all in the economy, in terms of security, in terms of education, nothing much. But let's hope that the job will get better. Then the next one is El-Rufai, Tinubu not true Democrat, planning life presidency. And I don't know what the business of El-Rufai. El-Rufai has been only showing that he is not stable, and then that also speaks a volume of his personality. That is how we see it, because El-Rufai has become enemy of Tinubu. So that's why they said in politics, there's no permanent enemies, there's no permanent friends. So that's why you say that he went with to Tinubu to Shettima in 2023 during before presidential election, and he spoke on his behalf. I don't know the reason why now he's just making all these statements. So let's hope that they solve their issues, because I don't know what Tinubu deny. That's El-Rufai. I don't know what is, what happened between them. I know, and from what I've seen, that there's maybe Tinubu promises him a lot, and it failed him. So this is about selfish interest politics we are practicing in the country. Selfish interest, personal interest, not the public interest. Where is the public interest in all of these fights that we are saying? Although if Tinubu is planning a life presidency, I believe that time will tell. Age will also speak volume. I can go against him, because strength is needed in terms of leading the country. Next one, Labour demands 256,950 naira minimum wage for Ondo state workers. So they are already making clear that 73,000 that they are receiving in Ondo state is not enough. That they are insisting that it does not reflect the reflection of the economy. So economy is so more expensive. When you go to market with 50,000 naira, you wonder that what is happening, because money cannot buy anything tangible at all. So let's see how they fight about it, and then if possible, the state government will pay 256,000. It's funny, but it's quite much. But I hope they will be able to do that. The government will be able to pay. Although the government has the money, the Tinubu said that they're already pushing money to the state governor. So it seems that they're holding the state governor accountable on the money they are just receiving. Last one. Kwara stakeholders blame rising insecurity on illegal mining. The illegal mining, talk about illegal mining, is that See, that reason that if you look at all the places, according to the person that spoke on this issue, and make it clear that, see, the reason why in all these places where the bandits are really, taking over the community, they are sending all the indigenous people living there, is because of solid minerals that are there that they want to take advantage of. And this is more voicing and buzzing back to politics. How long are we going to see that the government should stop playing with the lives of people? They should not politicize the lives of people. What is there is that the government should ensure these lives and security, lives and properties are secured. What's the point of becoming a governor when you cannot protect your people? What's the point of becoming president when you cannot secure and protect and provide the basic amenities needed to live a just, responsible, simple life? I hope the Nigeria will get better. This is how I can go today. My name is John Salami, and I believe that you have been updated about what is happening and around you. See you by God's grace tomorrow for another edition. Today is 22nd, and as you can see, we are moving towards the end of the first ember month of the year, meaning we'll be moving towards the independence. We are getting old as a country. October 1st is coming soon. So, happy independence in advance. I'll see you by God's grace next time.